right, guys, we are back again with Project Eden's Garden Part 2. So, quick recap.
Death to all of them.
So, we are Damon Maito. Something like that. Anyway, we're Damon. And we were on our way on a train ride to Eden's Garden Academy. And we ended up getting gassed and falling asleep, all of us, including the other 15 students. And we found ourselves in a bit of a pickle, in a predicament. And after meeting all of the students and coming together and trying to formulate a plan to figure out how to get out of this place, we end up hearing a strange voice come over the speakers, telling us to go inside of one of the buildings. And inside of one of those buildings is a body. Just kidding. It's not. It's a dummy. And it's a dummy, as we still found out, thanks to one of our brave, well, two of our brave classmates. And we are tasked with the responsibility of uncovering an old murder of the ultimate, I believe, teacher's aide. So right now, last we left off, we were just starting the investigation. So now we're gonna hop right on back in there and get to investigating and finding out what happened to this former ultimate teacher's aide. Hopefully we can figure it out. Hopefully we can come to a good conclusion. And apparently the murderer is among us. So I wonder who that could be. And also, who is the mysterious voice that's coming over the intercoms that has stuck us into this place and strapped on shocking collars? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's go ahead and load up. Go ahead and start where we stopped. Also, if you hear me munching over here, I got me some Chipotle. Got a salad, and I got a salad with barbacoa. Not that that's any healthier than anything I've ever eaten, but it's delicious. Oh, yeah. All right. Yes, I would love to load this in. You. I'm really curious as to what happened to this girl and why. Oh, good. We are right. Okay. The victim is Kara Kosikinen. I can never pronounce this correctly, but see, she was the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. Damn! 28 times? Yo. She also suffered chemical burns to the head, and the most notable burns were on her eyes and scalp. Wow, good Lord. Cause of death is blood loss. I mean, what else would you expect, you know? And the time of death was unknown. There's a lot going on here. Chemical burns in addition to 28 stab wounds. Jesus, I don't know. I don't want to believe anything that the speaker guy says, but if this murder really is based on true events, damn, the killer is totally sick in the head. Wow, this is really Danganronpa-esque. Like, ooh, this is so cool. Okay. All right. Talk to these guys. See if they can.
Oh boy.
Did you catch the look on Kai's face before he ran away?
Hey! Why are you running? Why are you running?
Dude was about to puke.
Yeah.
Guess that whole thing about got the better of him.
Real.
Yeah, that's a really gruesome sight. I swear on my dragster that I've never seen anything like that.
You get me?
I mean, I don't make a habit of running into dead bodies, but still, you know?
I know.
At the end of the day, it's just some puppet. Can't be any worse than a Halloween decoration. Where have you been trick-or-treating? Wolf Creek Crater? A discovery like this would traumatize anyone. Well, almost anyone. I'm fairly thick-skinned. He's clearly not in the right headspace for an investigation. I should just ignore it. Also, if you haven't noticed, Damon's an ass. He's not the nicest guy.
I don't give a fuck.
Gee.
Oh, Lord.
So this is based on a real case? Barely know the girl, and yet I feel horrible. I've had my fair share of grievances, but nothing like what she would have. I'd do anything to get back to my ship, even if I had to live through a never-ending storm. Dean seems to miss being out at sea. Guess I can't blame him. I want to be anywhere but here right now. Okay, let me do an investigation. Come take a deep. Our captors gave us a lot of information about this victim. To their credit, what's written on the tablet seems accurate, but I should inspect the body just in case. It's just a doll. Stop hesitating. The doll was slumped against the door, her torso soaked in blood. Parts of her shirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of bloody, indiscernible pulp.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
I took a step back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. Okay, what happened to, at worst, a Halloween prop? So obviously, you're not taking too well to this either. It's just a doll. There's no reason to be afraid of a doll. Let's do our job, shall we? Rifle. The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much I completely overlooked the rifle. Inspecting it now, I realized something. The victim was stabbed. Why is a rifle near her body? That rifle. You just step back a bit? I'm curious about something.
No.
What? No, Before I could finish my sentence, Jean walked over to where I was and picked up the gun. Hey, you're messing with the crime scene. Ignoring me, he released the magazine of the gun with a surprising ease. Huh? From the top of the magazine protruded a loaded bullet. Huh. That's interesting. This rifle hasn't even been used. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody gets us any smart ideas. Better than him holding it. Damn, a loaded gun. What was going on in the killer's head? Why bring a gun to the crime scene and not even use it? Unless the gun was purely for intimidation. It's not very logical, but it'd be a twisted game to play with the victim.
Yo! God. The thing goes...
Bloody knife lay next to the victim. It's safe to say that this must be the murder weapon. Her hands are bloody. Her hands were surprisingly clean, all things considered. There were no other marks or injuries apart from her nails. It looked like there was dried blood underneath them. Blood underneath her nails, but not in the rest of her hand. The girl has been stabbed repeatedly. I don't need the tablet to know that. However, her cause of death, you'd think it was a stab to the heart or something, but the tablet claimed blood loss. Taking a closer look, the wounds, they don't seem excessively deep. At least not deep enough to pierce her heart. If she died from blood loss, what does that say about the killer? They probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted. They want her to suffer a slow death? Damn, this is messed up. That seemed to be all the evidence. Nothing else was catching my eye. I should check the inside of the closet now. You know what? No, I don't want to leave this yet. I don't want to go. Oh, maybe I have to leave in order to check everything else. This is where everything is. Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated. It was the last place I'd want to dig through, but I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I won't be able to present a strong argument. It's a bucket. Pretty typical thing to find inside a janitor's closet. Why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside it except... What does this smell? Smell like bleach? There's a clock above the door. Doesn't seem like it works. The shelf was packed with an assortment of towels. I briskly inspected them, lifting each towel to check for something underneath. Many had gathered dust, but that was it. Nothing looked suspicious about them. Damn. I need to inspect the area around me before I think about moving to the back of the room. Okay, what else did you notice that I did it?
Check it out.
Check it out, what's behind this door? Saying that, she stepped away from the corner. Oh my god.
Right.
It's a ladder. Doesn't seem like there's anything strange. Ew. This is brought to my attention.
Not cool.
I'm disappointed in you.
Huh?
So hackneyed.
You called that thing a ladder? It's so obviously a step ladder.
Seriously.
Aren't they practically the same thing?
Pardon me.
I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence accurately as possible. Certainly what the victim would want. Ugh, a guy that doesn't get my references is no fun to be around. I'm gonna go check on the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She's already out of here? Did she even investigate anything besides the stupid ladder? Okay, so obviously people are blocking things that I need to check out. There might be more clues around here. I'm going to check the entire closet for evidence. No thanks. A person like her is probably more likely to cause a murder, not solve it. Alright, have fun with that.
It's for the best.
We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. After all, this was based on a real murder, was it not? That was what was said, although I'm skeptical about the validity of that statement. Everything around here, I should check out the other end of the room. Oh, there's more people back here. Hi guys. It's another surveillance camera. Is the guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just the thought made my stomach turn. Alright, I'm gonna look you around here, see if there's anything to make a notice of. There is a bed back here. Are we not gonna make note of that? No. Alright, I guess we need to talk to people. That security camera, it's brand new. Now that she mentioned it, it does look out of place. You'd think it would have gathered dust like the other items in here, but it recently get cleaned or something? My company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are even more high-tech. Typical school, spending more on security than educating their students. That's assuming this is even an academy's doing.
Golly.
These shelves are really intriguing. Take a look. Some of the clearing glands go as far back as the 80s and 90s. You recognize them? Because I use them. Why would you say that?
How should I put it?
Old chemicals do the job better since there are fewer regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Just don't ask where I got them. Don't want to alert the fuzz. I'm sure they don't care about her black market cleaning supplies. Right?
Gotta stay one step ahead.
Checked all the containers on this shelf. They're all full with the exception of one. Bottle of bleach. Bleach? Huh. There was one in the bucket. There was a bucket in the closet that reeked
Makes
of it.
sense.
It's probably not a coincidence, given this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort was been put into this. I can't think too much about what kind of situation we're in, or I'll never be able to handle it. What? Already? Bro, what? Okay. All right, everyone, that's time. Look at you all. You investigated the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet by the elevator for the class trial. You should find your somewhere around the Tree of Ignorance. Oh my God. Okay. Don't make me wait long. I might start getting zap happy. See you soon. Class trial? What the hell does that mean? Sounds like that's the end of our investigation.
Let's see.
If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others. Bro, that wasn't even nearly enough time for me to like figure out anything.
Come off the grass.
Oi, what the hell is a class trial? Girl, you know just about as much as I do. Your guess is as good as mine. Obviously, we're going to court. Court?
What?
It's going to put us on trial?
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll get to talk about. Maybe that's where we'll get to talk about the clues we found.
Just saying.
It makes sense for our current situation. Investigation, clues, files. What else could that stuff be for?
Well put.
Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant to this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
He mentioned that this elevator was near the Tree of Ignorance, right? He must be referring to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yeah. It's the only thing I could think of. However, I don't recall seeing an elevator.
Just follow me.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. She keeps treating this like a dumb game. If we're really going to trial, that's going to be a nuance to deal with.
What?
A nuisance to deal with.
Okay.
We might as well follow her. One by one, everyone left. I guess I have no choice but to go as well. Don't leave me, girl.
Please stay with me tonight. Oh.
How do you remain so stoic at a time like this? Aren't you worried at all?
It's simple.
No, not really. It's not like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. It's just a dummy, that's it. Yes, quite. I completely concur. She's obviously making it Without even looking at her face, I can tell she's sweating bullets. All right. I'm going outside. When I arrived at the tree, I saw people were already bickering. A big tree? Eden's Garden Academy? Overused religious symbolism is tight. I really hope we get let out after this.
Oi, you.
Can you confirm, liar chick?
Damn.
Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass. She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys? Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? But she's the one who brought that gas bomb onto the train.
Really?
And she didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever?
No one else is gonna say it.
All of you need, if all you needed a mask was to protect you. Hey, don't look at me. I literally passed out. That one's got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick's totally sus. Just look at how calm she's been acting. She somehow knew that the dead body was a dummy, then she poked it in the face? That's not normal.
Deal with it.
I told you, it was my intuition. Intuition my ass.
Hold your horses.
Yes, Daddy.
Not unbelievable. My God told me we should inspect the doll. Now look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's the elevator supposed to be again? That's right. There's meant to be an elevator around here. But all I see is the tree of ignorance. Maybe we're missing something here. Maybe we're being played for fools. Okay, all right. I mean, this tree is... Hello. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. I'm gonna get a headache. I better stop. Okay, I guess that was the answer. So then, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Ooh, you know what? Move out of my way. I thought it was suspicious at first, and I'm gonna go with my gut on it. Statue. At the base of the tree was a marbled bust depicting a figure in a creepy mask. Cracks were all over the mask, and one of the eyes was even missing. How old must this thing be? You noticed the statue too, don't ya? Huh? Oh yeah.
All right.
What's up to the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on it. The mask is broken. There's a piece missing. Is that weird? The statue probably like super old. It makes sense to be cracking and stuff. No, this definitely seems to be intentional. Like it's crappy on purpose. Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know, if we find the piece and place it back on the statue, something will happen. Like a puzzle solving game. That sounds kind of far-fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
You saying we gotta look around for another part of the mask? Hold your butts, because I got the eyes of a predator.
Whatever.
This isn't a compass. Never mind. With that, everyone started to search the tree again. Some people inspected the tree itself while others scored around it. After what seemed like only a few minutes, Grace stood up frantically with something in her hand. Oi, everyone, I found it! We gathered around Grace to see what she was holding. Nice, that must be it. What should we do with it? Did we just stick it back in the mask?
Leave it to me.
Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules. You ain't the one who found it. Grace brought the priest over to the statue and slotted it right into the mask. And then, nothing happened.
Fail.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. Like, suddenly the ground we were standing on began to shake.
Golly.
Oh, golly.
Oh, shit!
Are we about to die? This is so good, you guys. Developers, applause. hats off to you. You guys did amazing. What?
Yo!
Yeah, I was right.
Whoa.
That actually worked. A fucking secret passageway in a tree. I never thought I'd see that. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature but does not achieve it. Unjustly so, but ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom.
Game over, man.
Oh God, now he's spitting random philosophy? We're so fucked. Will this take us to the elevator?
What about...
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
I may ask.
Why this sudden rush? I want to get home. Duh.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get over this, we'll get up quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
Fair enough. We just walk in, do we? One by one, we approached the opening of the tree and descended into the darkness. This is an elevator. I see, the elevator is underneath the tree. Reckless investment, I'm telling you. With a rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were, after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place, and for what? Some twisted man's game? Fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator, in a tree. None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something much bigger, and in no way could it be connected to Eden's Garden Academy. Well, we're about to find out now, aren't we? The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when the movement stopped completely, the doors opened. Ooh. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums had been arranged into a circle. Were those for us? Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is a trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give further instructions.
However...
And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not this zapping shit again. Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to go along with his demands. Looks like there are a few smart ones in the pack, eh? Well, come along now. You don't have a day. There was no avoiding it. We had to assume our places. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry. It didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape, a way to run from this twisted place. We had to solve this murder case. Look over where, girl?
Whose mess is this?